Hello, one and all. There's no fanfare. There's no nothing. Congratulations. Day one of the NFL draft is complete. After trading texts with the fat bastard, I know he got screwed over by the hoodie on a player he may have wanted, but it's fun all the same. But anyway, welcome with the start of the NFL draft. I'm going to sneeze down. Thank you. Starting the NFL draft, we are pretty much a go for the next installment of the Far Hill Fantasy Football League. To my knowledge, I believe all 12 owners from last year are back, so this will be the first time in a little bit. I don't have to worry about filling a gap, but that's as of me broadcasting this to you right now. I still don't know if people have hate or angst or whatever for me being the four-time defending champion of the league. I know you still don't like that, but true, facts are facts, and that's what you're just going to have to work with. So, just to recap on some events from the end of last year through where we're at now. Starting with rules changes that I have to date that will be implemented for this coming season. First of all, the trade deadline has been moved to kickoff of Week 10. I think it was Week 12 previously. So kickoff Week 10, trade deadline, that's where that ends. Free agents are now being picked up via a waiver wire process, which I will explain in a minute. So that will start as a claim system before we get to the free-for-all portion of it. The claim system early in the week, but I'll go over that in a minute. No more home field advantage, so that little 5 points for the home field advantage is been voted out, so no more worrying about that. And no trading of future draft picks in rounds 1 through 4, and that starts right now. So any kind of wheeling and dealing to move up into the front end of the draft this year, no. You can get up to the 5th round. Proud of you. You can make all the deals you want for that. But yeah, so there's that. And also one I'm adding just for my own sanity, as if you may or may not have already heard, I have been accepted into my radiologic technology program at CC. So my falls and springs for the next couple years is going to get insane. So this basic rule, or it's not a rule, but I'm implementing this just to save me personally some time and anguish going through with things that I'm probably not going to have on any normal instance. But what I'm going to do is that you must have money in your credit in your account to make transactions. So if you go to negative numbers, you're not going to be able to make any transactions. You can still submit a lineup and make trades and things like that, but you will not be able to pick up new players if you do not have money in your account. So I'm going to tell you right now, when you come to the draft and you give me your entry fee, you better pay ahead. This also simplifies things towards the end of the year, so I don't have to hunt people down after the end of the year and get money from them. So you're going to have to make all your little payments and everything up front so you can make your transactions. I'm telling you this now. I'm going to repeat it several times between now and the draft. Speaking of the draft, as of right now, due to my schedule coming up in August, and for those people that I know have not planned ahead to August, I unfortunately have to. I've got a vacation sitting in the 3rd week in August. I will be hitting the Star Wars convention, if you did or did not know that. But me and Aaron are going down to Florida for a week, so I'll be down there. So that normally that encompasses our normal 2 weeks before the start of the season, Saturday draft day. So we're gonna have to back it up 1 week. So it's going to be the draft, and this is pretty much non-negotiable unless someone has some kind of absolute objection, like you're in England at the time. But it'll be more than likely, I gotta look at the date again. Time out. I go and do this and fast forward here to August. Well, actually, I'm going to have to work on that date, because I just realized Saturday before I go on my vacation is Melissa's birthday, and you've got to get clearance from Jim and Perry to see if that's okay. So stand by. I was shooting for August 18, but that's Melissa's birthday, so it might get ugly. So stay tuned on the draft day. because I'm on vacation Sunday the 19th through the 25th. 26th, I'm going to a Tigers game. The 1st, I gotta work. So, yeah, I gotta talk to Jim and Perry's wife. So, I want to have it on the 18th, really, or else it's gonna have to be some ugly weekday thing. And I don't know if we can all get that done, and I don't want to do a big, ugly online thing. So, anybody got any ideas? Starting with Jim talking to his wife right now and seeing if I can borrow him for 3 or 4 hours on her birthday. Is that okay? She can come along and drink, and we can make a party out of it. Just saying. But that'd be best. But I'll get on that. So nothing official yet, but that's the date I'm targeting, because that's basically the only date that really works. That's not in July. So there's that. Explaining the waiver wire process real quick. What will happen is starting the kickoff of week 1, and I'll just let you know that there's Thursday games every week throughout the season, every week. So you got quick turnarounds all week, all year. So kickoff Thursday, basically the transactions will lock up. You can submit a claim for a player. So middle of Sunday, you see someone blowing up and you want to have a piece of them, you can submit a claim. So you're going to submit, I want X player, I'm going to drop Y player from my team. Come, I believe it is Wednesday morning. So on Wednesday morning, the system will go through, and there's going to be a waiver wire order, which is basically like the inverse draft order. So basically, if you lose, so if you got to be 0-1 and have the lowest amount of points, means you're going to be first in, so the lowest record with the lowest amount of points, and you're going to be number 1 on the waiver wire order. And it'll work backwards from there. So, and that order will go. So whoever, if player or team 1 did not submit a claim for X player, then it moves to, or they didn't make any claims at all, they moves to number 2 in line. Well, if teams 2 and teams 4 both submit a claim for the same player, team 2 is going to get them, team 4 is not, and you're going to be screwed. So that will happen Wednesday morning. From Wednesday morning until kickoff on Thursday's games, that's when that open free-for-all, first come first serve period happens. So you're going to have a good 36-hour window for that. So that is going to be how we work. Jeff has texted me. Okay. So that'll be how the waiver wire process works. So there's that. Draft order. So I'm going to give you the draft order, but this is exactly how the first round looks with all those trades from last year. So starting at the top of the draft, we got John. And the SAG, he's the special people again. So John Hauser is 1, Thomas 2, John Hansen 3, Larry's 4, Jer is 5, Roger is 6. John Hauser is 7 via Jim. JJ is 8, Josh is 9, John Hauser is 10 via Joe, Chris is 11, and Brian is 12. So there's your order. So it'll be John Hauser, Thomas, John Hansen, Larry, Jer, Roger, Jim, JJ, Josh, Joe, Chris, and Brian. That's the order. Flip it for the even rounds. There it is. So, and then of course the slew of trades that are all meshed in there. So yeah, the full draft order is, it's in the system. Speaking of the system, the website for this year is up. I've got it up and running. I'm not, I might send the link. Probably should send the link. Yeah, I'll send you the link. So I'll send you the link when I send the email out for this broadcast, so you'll have the link to the 2012 site. That's where you will, if you want to make any trades, that's how they will be submitted. Trade deadlines, if you want to trade for draft picks or involving draft picks, you got until 4th of July. Trades involving players got until August 1st. So there's your 2 deadlines there with the new trading rules. I don't foresee a lot of shifting this summer, but usually there isn't, until about July anyway, because no one really realizes the July 4th thing, and then it just comes and goes. So there it is. So that's basically the way off-season update that I have. Any more rules changes? Everybody was crying, I got this idea, I have gotten nothing. So if you've got an idea for a rules change, I recommend you send it to me so I can get it out to the league. So come, draft day, we can just quick vote on it, get it in or out or whatever, and move forward. That also incorporates any what's the thing? The points system. Point system amendments, changes, additions, subtractions, anything like that. So all that. If you got any of those, send them to me, please, as soon as possible. Then I can get it out to everybody. We'll vote on it real quick, and we'll get that into place. So that's all I got. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of the NFL draft. Hope everyone enjoys their spring. Syndicate, a few syndicate personnel is going for a little golf scramble action this Saturday at the Mighty Arrowhead. So we're going to go rock that one out. So in other words, hope everyone is doing well, and I will chat at y'all later. Out.